blip bloop, blip bloop. Oh, hello, it's us, Andrew.
Outside of the Longacre Theater, about to see
Allegiance, as in I pledge
allegiance to the flag.
This is a show about a very ugly time in our history where, I don't know if you've heard of this guy, Hitler. He was putting certain types of people into camps.
And we sort of did the same thing.
Weirdly enough, we were like, oh, you know what, we're gonna fight you, but not before we round up all the Japanese Americans and put them in a camp.
In camps. It's a musical
That's what blows my mind. And
about Japanese internment camps.
And it stars George motherfucking Takei.
Which you might know from Star Trek. Oh my.
Oh my. I love George Takei, but the press...
Do you really?
I do. I love George Takei, but the press I've seen him do about this doesn't engender the most faith in me.
We'll see you in intermission of Allegiance at the Longacre Theater.
You know what?
Intermission, and I can safely say already this is the best musical about Japanese internment camps I have ever seen.
This is an important story that people need to hear about.
The whole time I'm thinking, what the fuck were we doing? As America, what the fuck were we doing putting Japanese in internment camps? Based on a true story of a family displaced to an internment camp, son, daughter, grandfather, and father all displaced, and the son rallies to try to get them to allow Japanese men to enlist in the army.
Everybody in the family has a different take on the situation.
Basically, this is a really safe, traditional musical.
You can say that again. This is the basicest musical I've ever seen. I really feel as though this might just be a collection of songs that were thrown out from other musicals.
No, but musically it has hints of Japanese music.
Oh my god, the vaguest, like someone on a synthesizer somewhere has a Kodo sample and it's like, oh, there's like a wood block. Oh, and then we're back to regular, banal Broadway.
It's not
Good.
but it's not terrible.
There is nothing worse than mediocrity.
Let's go see what happens to our friends in the internment camp in the second act of Allegiance at the Longacre Theater. And so we're out.
The show started with a very wooden scene featuring George Takei, and it ended with a very wooden scene. And I just wish we could have removed those bookends.
Exactly. This is a really important story, and
It
it's a tragedy that it's told in such a lackluster, banal, white bread fashion. It seems like half the lyrics and music were borrowed from Disney musicals.
We got so bored in the second act.
We started playing a game
where we could see if we could finish the line and quietly sing the second line to each other. And you know what? It was really easy to do that. If we could have written the lyrics, I don't want to go see a show that I could have written.
If this wasn't such an important story, I wouldn't be so upset about this, but this is a really great story.
The Syrian refugee crisis, not dissimilar to what happened here.
This is a complete missed opportunity.
Mm-hmm. You know what though? There's a really good show about the Asian American experience playing off Broadway. It's called Charlie Francis Chan Jr.'s Oriental Exotic Murder Mystery.
Maybe go downtown to the Soho Rep. I would have to say a red light.
Yeah, serious red
for
light.
Allegiance. 2 red lights for Allegiance at the Longacre Theater.